These are the guns you're going to be using. All right, they're gonna come in this charging cradle here. All right, there are a couple things you want to look for. I mean, it's the obvious stuff, but make sure that your orange or reddish light is blinking so you know that the gun's set in there properly and charging. Make sure when you're done with the gun and at the end of the day or at lunch that you put the gun back in its charging cradle, so this way you keep a full charge. There is a backup battery just in case you're either doing a lot of scanning that day or you do forget to put it back in there. And the backup battery is in the back. It has a tab on it that you have to pull firmly up to pop it out of its area, and then you can change the battery, which I'll go over in a second. That goes back in, kind of like a battery in a cell phone. Put the back in, keep this tab up, and let that snap into position. So that battery is this way. You can see that battery is charging by the little bottom light with the little battery icon here. That'll be flashing as well, so you know that that's charging, which that charges even when the gun is out. The other thing too, when you're putting the gun back in, it's obvious, but make sure this strap is pulled up so that it doesn't interfere with the bottom of the gun, because that's where it connects to the charger. So the strap is up, and just firmly push that down and make sure that the light comes on now. It's all set. All right, let's change in the battery. Fairly simple. You just have to make sure, and I'm going to come in a little bit closer here, that, let me see if you can see it. There we go. These little tabs right here are very delicate, and they break very easily. So you got to make sure that you pull them completely out. There's another one on the other side. Make sure that they're completely out to the side like that before you go to remove the battery. Now that you have those pulled out, you can just pull this out like that. Again, you have the tab, and the battery comes out like so. Very easy. Same thing like you did when you put this back in the charger. Set the back in first. Set the back in first. Make sure this tab is out, and then snap it into position. The other thing too, make sure these tabs are facing out. That one slid in on me. All right, and replace the cover. What you have to do is make sure it's seated all the way in. Push this down to make sure that's seated nice. And the other thing too is on your end here, before you push those tabs in, you have to make sure that this line here closes up. You got to kind of make that snap, and then you could push these in. And that's it.